Hello, it's Riikka Kovasin here with another set of posts for Seth Apter Creative Team. This time I'm making 3 projects using same supplies. Well, I do use scissors and paper cutter and stuff like that, but the mediums and stamps are the same throughout the 3 projects. You can see the list of the products I'm using in my blog. My first project is a card. Most of these projects start the same because I didn't add any pattern paper in my list of supplies, so I'm always starting with white cardstock. With this card, that means that I'm first making my card base and then 2 other pieces. The other one is going to be kind of the focal point, and the other one is going to be a background for that. As I'm starting with white cardstock, I need some colorants, and for those I chose 3 different colors of the Izink dye sprays. I'm using Blue Moon, Honey and Lavender. For this card version I wanted a splashed or splattered background. So I made myself a little sponge and pound the colors to my cardstock. I'm adding each color separately, drying between the layers so the colors won't mix that much. As you could see, I started with the Blue Moon, then continued with Lavender and finished with Honey. I also added some splashes. Now that the background is dry, I'm adding some pencil swirls in there and then a little bit of stamping. I'm using number 48 of the Eclectica 3 sets, and while I only have 1 ink, Archival Jet Black, I stamp some of the ink to another paper so it's not that harsh anymore. I just want a little bit of texture or pattern to the background, not overpowering those colorful splashes. Then I'm making my focal point. I'm using little Skittles stamp from Carabelle Studio, and it's designed by Kate Grain. I also stamp a part of the sentiment using Journal Jargon 9 stamp set and then start to make a circle. I use a jar of gesso as my kind of stencil and then color the circle using Aladine Pigment Ink Royal Gold. I overheat the circle so the medium bubbles a little bit, creating more texture to that golden circle. I also add some golden splashes to the background and boil those as well to get them a little bit dimensional. Then it's time to put the card together. For that I'm using double-sided tape and also foam tape. As my goal with every project is to use all of those 15 supplies in one way or the other, I'll add a sheet of book paper underneath that white background. I also got 1 word from the book paper to go with my sentiment. I use foam tape to adhere the piece to my card base and then start embellishing. It's the final touches. First I add a paper clip, then an old button, and then a teeny tiny touch of washi tape, and the card is done. Here's the picture of the finished card and some detail shots. I hope you liked the video. Please be back tomorrow for another project with the same supplies but different techniques or different goes with those. See you then. Bye bye.